G'day, welcome back to Dad vs Son, and I have decided to go back to Fields of Fire, Volume 1. We're going back to World War II, Normandy, and I'm going to try and redo the Cerisy offensive, seeing as I only got sort of halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, and the files died, and I got peeved and decided that I needed a break, and I think I've had a big enough break now to go back to it. So I'm going to try and redo this mission and then follow on with the rest of the missions as they come up, and go from there. So I've finished most of Corsair Leader. I finished all the Marines for Corsair Leader. I've finished all except the last mission for the Army Air Force. I've just done the first campaign for B-17 Leader. We're into 1943 with Combat Commander Europe Mediterranean, and Son is playing that with me at the moment, so we're doing that. And we're up to the third mission in Undaunted, I think. So yeah, we've been moving along a little bit. Not bad for, I think, the last 8 months. We've got, I don't know, must be coming up to close to 200 videos on there. Doesn't mean they're good, doesn't mean they're right, but they're up there. So, back to the Cerisy campaign. This is a offensive mission. 10 turns, it's daylight, it's 4 columns by 5. This is what we've ended up with. Okay, so we've got marsh, woods on a hill, cemetery, and so forth going up. So we've got one level 1 hill here and one level 1 hill up here. I've placed the attack position up here in this hedgerow, and up at the top area here I've got objective 1 in the woods, objective 2 in this hedgerow, because then I've got an orchard and another hedgerow. So much of a muchness. I've got a church here that I'd like to try and get into to give me an observation post. I've got a nice farm building here as well, so that give me something. I've got a village here as well, which will help to give me some cover. And if I can get up onto the hill here, at least I've got to cover forward and to the right, but it's clear across this way. So potential-wise, it's not bad. Right, equipment, as per usual. I'll turn it around there. We've got the CO with his TAC radio and the battalion radio, and I've got the artillery FO with him, and I've given him the Red Star parachute and cluster, and he has his casualty collection point to put out. The XO has got the CO and the mortar observer, and I've given him a smoke, a Green Star cluster, and I've also put out the handheld illumination for later night turns missions. Sergeant's got the radio as well with the green smoke and a Willie Pete, and then each of the platoons have got the radio, 1 coloured smoke, 1 Willie Pete, 1 normal smoke, and 2 handheld illumination. I'm using all coloured smoke and illumination, coloured illumination for ceasefire. I'm using white phosphorus and smoke for their combat effect. Right, sorry, I had 2 more to put out. Okay, so the way I have the troops ready to go at the moment is they're down here. So on the left flank we have 1 platoon. I've given 3 squad in every platoon the rifle grenade. So each platoon has got 1, 2 and 3 platoon with a rifle grenade, and has 1 and 2 platoon have got a LMG, a bazooka and a mortar, and 3 platoon has picked up 1 HMG. As I said, CO has got the RDFO, XO has got the mortar FO, And I've got the sergeant over here with the Jeep. And he is going to start in the Jeep, which saves me a command for later. Righto, so there he is ready to go. The reason for putting him there is it gives me a fairly clear sort of run with a vehicle up into either the village or the hedgerow here, and then up to the farm, the church, and so forth. It's all these woods here. He can't enter. No vehicles can enter here. So yeah, he's got to come up this way if he wants to do anything. As per usual, the blue markers are just ready because these will be potential contacts will be going under, and as I find baddies, I'll mark them with a red one so I know who's getting shot and who's not. Goodies get marked with a green one. If I'm a bit ambivalent about something, then I might get a little yellow one. And to hopefully make artillery and that stand out a little bit more, I'm just going to probably use something like that. And probably try and put a bit of smoke with it so I remember that it blocks line of sight, because I keep forgetting that. Rightio, so I think we're right to go. Righto, so friendly hire headquarters event does not happen on the first turn. So the first thing that's going to happen is our friendly command phase. So the CO, just so you're aware, I've made everybody a line except for the first sergeant, who is a veteran. So the CO gets 5 commands. And out of those 5 commands, he is going to activate 1st, 2nd and 3rd platoons. And he is going to bank 2 commands. So 1 platoon will get 5 commands. 2 platoon will get 4 commands. Oh, sorry, it's 5 plus 1 for no contact. And he got 6 because of the no contact. So he's got 3 commands left. So 2 platoon gets 5 commands. And 3 platoon gets 3 plus 1 is 4 commands. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. So 1 platoon, let's start with you. Potential contact C's in the first 2 rows, B's in the next 2 rows, A's in the last row. What I think I might do is I'm going to use the first command to split off an assault team from 1 platoon, 1 squad. And my second command will send him forward into the marsh, like that. And he is exposed. So that's 2 commands, and 1 platoon has 4 left. 2 platoon is here, going to do the same thing. They're going to split off an assault team from 1 squad for 1 command, send it forward for the second command into the woods, and it is exposed as well. And they have now 3 commands left. Now 3 platoon has 4 commands total, so he is going to split an assault team from 1 platoon and he's going to send that over to the right flank here to the cemetery, and that is exposed. And then what he's going to do is he's going to split off another assault team from second squad, and he's going to send that forward up the hill. So this is just basically to get eyes on the ground and see what we can do. So 3 platoon has no commands left. Right. So XO gets 1 command and we'll bank it. The sergeant gets 1 command and we'll bank it. The general initiative is for 3 commands. So let's see if we can get some cover for these people here. Okay, so I think we'll try here first because I want to try and get this heavy cover for him, because otherwise he has the lowest cover other than the marsh over there. Right, so it's a draw of 3. So number 1 is a blank. Number 2 is a blank. And number 3 is a blank. So that's 1. I'm going to exhort him. Number 4 is a blank. Bastard. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to try and find cover here for the marsh. And it's a draw of 2. And we get a nothing. And we get a nothing. So no, that was a waste of time. Right, sorry about that. Okay, so we're finished. So it's the enemy's turn. Offensive missions, so higher headquarters, there is nothing because there's nobody there. Enemy activity check, nothing because we don't have any at this time. Mutual capture and retreat is a nothing. Mutual vehicle aircraft is a nothing. Combat, we have update fire missions, no. Evaluate potential contacts. Okay, so all the contacts are C's, so we could do them in any order we want. I'm going to randomize them 1 through 4, left to right. And we're going to do number 3 first, which is this one. Okay, so it's a potential contact C at no contact is 4 draws. And we have a 1 for safe, 2 for safe, 3 for safe, and 4. Well done, that man. Righto, so now 1 through 3, and we're going to do number 3, so that's the right flank over here. Okay, still a draw of 4, and we get a rally for nothing, a nothing for 2, a rally for 3, and a rally for 4. So that's 2 done. So we have 1 and 2 here, and we're going to do number 1. Still a draw of 4, and we get rally for 1, nothing for 2, bit of rain, cover for 3, rally for 4. Okay, that's 3 of them done. Okay, and the lucky last, draw of 4, and we have contact for 1, rally for 2, contact for 3, and cover for 4. Okay, so potential contact C is draw of 10, and we get a 5. And a 5 is package for a sniper. Let me grab a sniper. Righto. Whoop. I don't want a Korean sniper. That'd just be silly. I want a German sniper. There we go. And the basic cover for a sniper is foxholes, depending on what we get. Okay. So package for sniper is sniper undercover. So yep, it's just foxholes. Okay, and his position is going to be at number 1. And number 1 is per package table, which is at max line of sight. So at max line of sight could be out here, out here, out here, who knows. So we need a direction. So we're going to go for number 10, and that is front right max line of sight. So this was where we are. This would be front max line of sight, because he can't see through from the church unless he was upstairs, which he's not. Or is he? Dun, dun, dun. You know, realistically, if we wanted to, I suppose we could go and put him in the OP. It would just be a sort of a flavoury thing. But I think having him in the village does the same thing. So he's there in foxholes. He's not spotted. So we'll just put our, where the hell is he? We put down a PDF. And the PDF is coming into here, like that. And we want a small arms fire for in there, and a sniper fire for in there. Okay, so this guy will be under sniper fire. Anybody else, sorry, would be under small arms, fat fingers, sorry, like that. And that's it. Okay, so we are now at contact. Now, I think I told you what we're supposed to actually achieve, didn't I? Probably not. Mission goal is occupy and clear of enemy forces the primary and secondary objectives, and all of rows 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so a fair bit to do. Okay, so that's our potential contacts. Now we do combat effects segment, and the only combat is going to be this little German who's not spotted against our little man who is spotted. Okay. Right. So he is being hit for -3 for sniper fire, -2 for being exposed is -5. Woods +2, so he's a -3. And a -3 for a line, well, it doesn't matter. -3 is a hit. And for a line unit, that is a paralysed team. Okay, so we'll swap him out straight away. Stick a paralysed team in, and he is now pinned and under fire, like that. Okay, so that's our combat effects, and then all we have is the cleanup phase. So we remove the exposed markers. So we have a 1, a 2, and a 3, like that. Okay, and we're up to 18 minutes, and that's the end of that turn. Righto, so next, higher headquarters phase for us, and there is none. We are engaged, so the CO gets 4 orders. 4 orders takes him up to 7. Sorry, commands. Orders, sorry, same thing to me, in a way, maybe. Okay, so he is going to activate for a start 3 platoon, because they've got none left. He's going to activate 2 platoon, that's 2. He's going to activate 1 platoon, that's 3. And I think he's going to aquaplate. Activate the EXO is 4, and the first sergeant is 5. And that will still leave him with 2 commands. And his 2 commands are that he's going to move himself and the arty forward observer, forward. So there goes the CO, there goes the RT forward observer, and they are exposed. Like that. So the CO has no commands left. Okay. Right, let's have a look then. One platoon gets 2 commands, which takes them up to 6. 2 platoon gets 2 commands, which takes them up to 5. And 3 platoon gets 3 commands, which takes them up to 3. The XO gets a shuffle. Okay. The XO will get 4 commands, taking him up to 5. And the first sergeant will get 4 plus 1 for being a veteran, is 5, which takes him up to 6. Okay. So let's start over here then with 1 platoon. And I'm going to get 1 platoon to do a platoon move forward. So that's everything they own, including the kitchen sink. So mortar, anti-tank, LMG, 3 squads. Sorry, grenade fell out. And a platoon HQ. Jesus. Fiddly. Like that. And they are exposed. All of them. So that's 2 commands. Okay, the next thing he's going to do is he's going to order his assault team forward. And it's going to go into the woods here. And the assault team is now exposed. And we have that potential contact to do. So there we go. He's gone through into the woods here. That's 1 more. 1 platoon has 3 left. Okay, so he's got 3 left. He's going to tell the... No, he's not. He's not going to tell anybody anything. He's going to bank those 3. 2 platoon, down here in column 2, has got their poor little paralysed, pinned bloke here. Let's leave them for a tick. Okay, let's go to 3 platoon. So I'm going to do a platoon move forward. Okay. So we have their weapons teams. Let's see if I can get these. Nah, of course I can't. We have their squads, and we have their platoon commander. Jesus. Okay, and again, they are all exposed. All 3, like that. In fact, let's put him back up there like that. So that's 2 commands, which leaves him 1 command. And what he's going to do is he's going to use that command to tell the he's going to use that command to move the assault team forward into here. So he is exposed. This potential contact goes away for the time being. Okay, and that's the last of his orders. And then we've got 2. I'm going to leave 2 platoon where it is, and it's just going to bank its 5 commands at the moment. And the EXO is going to move with, he's going to order the mortar forward and himself forward. That's 2. Into the marsh as well. And they just join that exposed mob over there like that. So that's 2 for the EXO, which leaves him with 3. And the EXO is going to order the mortar to seek cover. And that's a draw of 2. And we get nothing for the first. And we get cover. Okay, so it's just a normal cover marker. So the mortar goes into cover, the EXO follows. They are both in cover and exposed. So I'll just put an extra marker on them so I know. So this is what we have. So he ordered one, he went in, he has 1 command left, and he is happy to save that at the moment and bank it. The sergeant is going to activate the vehicle for 1. There we go. Done. All activated, and he banks his last 5. Righto. So general initiative is a 2. Okay. Let's have a look here. So we have a 2. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell this little automatic man, our assault team, to try and spot the sniper. So if we have a look at our chart, spotting chart. Okay, so he's not green or veteran or on a higher elevation. The target is undercover, so that's a -1. He's a sniper, that's a -2. He's not a veteran or green. He's on the same card as the spotter, so we're down to -1. The target card has 3 or more cover. No. So it's a -1. So he gets a draw of 1 for spotting and does not. So the other thing he is going to do then is he is going to exhort. And he does not. So that was that. Okay, so enemy high headquarters event is shuffle. How are we doing for time? Okie dokie. I don't want to go over I don't particularly want to go over 40 minutes, so that way you don't fall asleep and I don't end up with videos that have become 1 minute long because it's automatically cut off. High headquarters is a nothing. Righto, so we have enemy higher event done, enemy activity check, and the only activity you have is the sniper, who will continue to shoot over here. So he will go for a concentrate fire, and he does not. Okay, mutual capture and retreat. Okay. There's nothing to capture. Retreat any non-pinned stuff. Well, he's pinned, so he can't retreat. I suppose I could have retreated him. Yeah, I was an idiot. Okay, mutual vehicle aircraft phase. So we're going to move the sergeant forward with his jeep onto row 1, column 4. So he's up here now with this assault team, like that, and exposed. Right. VOF, update fire missions. There are none. Evaluate potential contact markers. We only have the one this time, and that's over here. So we are at contact, and we are at potential C, which is 3. And we have contact on the first card, nothing on the second, rally on the third. Okay, so it's a potential contact C, and it will be number 6. And number 6 on a C is package 7, an LMG nest. So we have an LMG under foxholes. So let me grab an LMG. Okay, we have 4 LMG under foxholes, and they are going to be positioned at 10, which is at right front max line of sight. Okay, which is going to be in here. No, it's not. It's going to be one more, because he can see into here, then he can see out into here. And he has a range of long. So, yep, he's into there. He is not spotted, I don't believe. No! Strange that. He puts down a PDF. Like that. Into here. So, this guy is now under fire. That potential contact goes up there. That one comes away for the time being. That's gone. Right, and we are now at engaged. Okay. Combat effects segment. Well, they're shooting at us. We'll just do the sniper first, and we'll do the machine gun next. Oh, I need to put out the the VOF for the machine gun, which of course is automatic weapons against nibs there. Okay, so what we have here then is we have a paralysed team under sniper fire. So it's a -3 for the sniper fire, +1 for pinned, +2 for the woods is +3, so he is at a 0. And a 0 is pinned, and that's what he is, so no change there. Okay, and then we have this young gentleman here who is -2 for being exposed, +2 for the woods is 0, -1 for the automatic weapon, so it's a -1. And a -1 for him as a hit on a line unit, which is a assault team, which he is. So he has been hit, so therefore he is pinned, I believe. Like that. We can't shoot back because we can't see anybody because we're blind as bats. So again, we're back to the cleanup phase. So remove exposed markers. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that is the end of turn 2. Right. So at the moment, I'm not saying a word because if I say we're doing good, bad or indifferent, you know exactly how that's going to go. So we are at the end of turn 2 and that's it. Okay, so I'll stop it there and we will come back with turn 3 when we are ready. I don't think I've stuffed up yet, but give me a chance. I'm sure I'll get there. Okay. Thanks and looking forward to your comments and bye for now.